Okay, so this topic of like, is video game music real music comes up a lot in the music space. Not as much anymore, but it comes up every now and again, and I just really hate it. It comes from chucklefucks like me, but with a more closed off mind. The kinds that are like, if you don't think To Pimp a Butterfly is the best album ever made, then you just don't like real music. And then the other guy goes, herder, Minecraft soundtrack go brr. Once again, I just think this topic is really, really annoying. When it comes down to it, when it really actually comes down to it, I think any audio file or audio type of thing that has notes, has some kind of melody in it, and that's not always required, that's optional, side quest shit, and is like intended to be art, that I think that's music, which yes, includes video game music. So I mean, if you think about it, we could just end the video here. But we can't, because then if we do have it end here, then I'm gonna have some like fucking brain dead commenter come in like, no it's not, and I'm gonna have to have like a fucking aneurysm trying to argue with them because they have 0 brain cells and I obviously have like a couple thousand, I think. So this whole argument is because some fucking stinky gamer loves the music in a game so much that it becomes his favorite song or even album. And I understand that. I can't say that I have loved any soundtrack that much, but I do have favorite soundtracks and such. There's a lot of amazing soundtracks out there in general that I just really love, like Spelunky 1 and 2, Darkest Dungeon, Red Dead Redemption 2, Halo, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Knights of Pen and Paper 2, BioShock, Dark Souls 3. The soundtracks were crafted with love and you can just tell that. They were made from the ground up for that game. There's also the kinds of games that take existing songs and license them, which at that point is basically just a DJ, but that's fine. But sometimes they make like the perfect playlist for that environment. Like that's why I love Cyberpunk 2077, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, GTA 5, Payday 2. The soundtrack that they came up with for their game is perfect. Whatever kind of soundtrack you prefer, there's no denying the emotions that they can give you though. So let's get a little bit more in depth with just that. So at the end of the day, like your favorite traditional song and your potential favorite video game song really has a lot more in common than you would think. They're both made for enjoyment. One, they either evoke some kind of emotional feeling for you, or you're just kind of like amazed at their technical skill and prowess, and that's why you like it. For me, my favorite is probably the Spelunky 1 soundtrack, which you're hearing right now. The reason why I like it so much is because I remember just listening to these songs over and over and over again and really like enjoying how it mixes with the game and how like the game and the songs complement each other and stuff like that. For me, it's like it's kind of like nostalgia. I mean, it creates the same emotion as that I hear when I hear like Days and Days or Modest Mouse or like Sense of Sail or something like that. Like it creates that sort of like nostalgic, like emotional attachment that a lot of people have to music. Just because it's from like a video game doesn't mean that it's any less valued or should be any less valued than any other like album, artist, song, whatever. Look, at the end of the day, if you can call Infinite Annihilator or 100 gecs real music, which they fucking are, then you can definitely call video game music real music, and you shouldn't have any problems doing that. And at this point, if I haven't convinced you, then you're either a contrarian or you're just straight fucking wrong. But since I have convinced you all, let's move on to the next section. The main reason I think people get angry when other people like gaming music more than traditional music is because they think their opinion is the only opinion. You see this a lot in people like Fantano fans. Listen, I do like me some Anthony Fantano, but people who follow his ratings like the 10 Commandments are the worst fucking music fans by far. Somehow worse than theater kids who won't stop singing songs. It's all about how a lot of people, in regards to music at least especially, can't have an open mind. They think their own opinion is fact, and they want to destroy you with facts and logic. This is the whole reason why I stepped away from doing album reviews, because people should take time to form their own opinions about music, which is such a subjective thing in the first place. All types of music can be beautiful, which includes everything from the Minecraft soundtrack to Magritte Grind. Basically, people put too much weight on their own musical opinions. They're like atheists in 2010. Just really, really fucking annoying. And I think that's where I'm going to call this video. If you want more of my face, I have a podcast that I do called The Wiretap, where every week I interview some kind of artist or, of any kind of medium or size or whatever. I bring them on my podcast and I ask them some questions about their process and stuff like that. So if you want to take a look at that, there will be a link up in one of these fucking corners with a playlist of that, as well as in the end card. If you like my videos and you want to see more of them, I have an entire back catalog of similar types of topics and stuff like that. Go right ahead and take a watch. Tell me what you think. I hope you discover some new music today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.